Good evening. My name is Lama. This is the 6th Wednesday night session of the Lamrim practice that Geshe Gelek, our resident teacher, has advised us to do. Each of the practices that we'll be doing tonight were advised by Geshe Gelek himself. So tonight we'll be using a couple of texts. The silver FPMT prayer book and the gold FPMT prayer book, and also the red covered FPMT retreat prayer book. If you do not have any of these texts, you can just listen and follow along. It's perfectly fine. So let's begin by setting our motivation. By doing these practices, to follow our Guru's advice, may the pure and complete teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa remain forever in all our lives. May we meet, understand, resist without resistance, remember without resistance, and realize without resistance the pure and complete teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa, taught by perfectly qualified Mahayana friends and spiritual guides. May the COVID-19 coronavirus disease, all its strains and mutations, and all the problems and complications associated with it be completely wiped away and never occur again. So let's take a moment for you to set your own personal intention for doing this practice tonight. And so now, as I've done in the other 5 sessions, let's set up the visualization before we start on page 17 in the Silver Prayer Book, the Lama Tsongkhapa Daily Guru Yoga Meditation. So, in the space directly in front, at the level of your eyebrows, and a distance of a full length prostration, on a broad and high throne made of precious substances supported by 8 great lions, upon a variegated lotus, moon, and sun mandala seat, sits the essence of your own root guru and the aspect of the conqueror Buddha Shakyamuni. The color of his body is like refined gold. He possesses an Ushnisha at his crown, and he has 1 face and 2 arms. His right hand is in the mudra of subduing the earth, and his left in the mudra of equipoise, holding an alms bowl full of nectar. His body is clad in robes with a saffron hue. He is seated with his legs in the Vajra posture, within a mass of light radiating from his body. His body is adorned with 32 major and 80 minor marks and is translucent. Though the light of Lord Buddha's body extends beyond measure, to ordinary beings, he appears to be seated with his legs in the Vajra posture, within an aura of light radiating 1 arm span. Light emits from the root Lama's heart and shines to the right, left, front, and back. So in the front are the Lamas who have given you teachings directly. To the left is a lineage of profound views, such as Lord Manjushri and Nagarjuna. To his right is a lineage of extensive conduct or method view, such as Lord Maitreya, Arya Sangha, and Master Shantideva. And then behind are Vajradhara, circled by the lineage of blessed practice, such as Lama Atisha. And below are the deities of the 4 classes of Tantra, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Dakinis, Dharma protectors, and guardians on terraces of lotus petals. In front of each of the objects of the merit field, on a fine table, is their scriptural Dharma proclaimed by each in the nature of light. Although from the perspective of our practice and conduct, we like the basis for the refuge field to be pleased with us, it is said that when we do this practice, the merit field becomes pleased with us. So there are 2 causes for going for refuge, genuinely and effectively. The first is fear when thinking about the general sufferings of samsara and the sufferings of the lower realms that we must necessarily experience. And the faith of conviction that the 3 jewels will protect us from the lower realms and will by leading us to liberation and enlightenment by showing us the path. So the fear of taking rebirth in the lower realms is so strong that you take refuge from the bottom of your heart. So these 2 things, the fear and the protection, makes refuge real and powerful. Now, visualize that we are not alone here. In fact, all sentient beings, the 3 directions, are physically here in the aspects of human beings. Your right is the father of your life, representing all reincarnating beings who are male, and to your left is your mother of your life, representing all the reincarnating beings who are female. In front are your enemies, unfortunate beings and spirits, and behind you is your circle of loved ones, your friends, and so on. Now think of all these sentient beings, including yourself, who have been suffering from beginningless time. We must liberate ourselves from this suffering. The death of suffering is hard to see. The edge of suffering is as vast as the ocean and hard to find. So now, recite loudly with the actual refuge, as though you're leading them from bondage from Sara, as if you're the Umze. So just repeat after me, and then when we go through the 4 types of refuge, the Guru, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, the first time when you repeat it, or the first 2 times, just imagine that you're purifying all the negativities and obscurations created from beginningless time in connection to the Guru, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. For example, in relation to the Guru, judging the Lama based on his physical appearance, harming the Lama's body, not following his advice, ignoring the Lama's mind, disturbing the Lama's mind. For in association with the taking refuge to the Buddhas, judging holy images or treating holy images as possessions, selling them for a profit, purifying in regard to the Dharma, abandoning the Dharma, stepping over books, putting the Dharma book on the floor, and for the Sangha, creating a schism. So just repeat after me. I and all reincarnating beings, equal to the vastness of space, from now until we reach the essence of enlightenment. Go for refuge to the glorious and immaculate gurus. Go for refuge to the glorious and immaculate gurus. Go for refuge to the glorious and immaculate gurus. Go for refuge to the perfect Bhagavan Buddhas. Go for refuge to perfect Bhagavan Buddhas. Go for refuge to perfect Bhagavan Buddhas. Go for refuge to the immaculate Dharma. Go for refuge to the immaculate Dharma. Go for refuge to the immaculate Dharma. Go for refuge to the Arya Sangha. Go for refuge to the Arya Sangha. Go for refuge to the Arya Sangha. A stream of 5-colored nectar descends from the objects of refuge, entering your bodies and minds, purifying the mass of fault produced in relation to them, and all their blessings enter our mind streams. Now we go to the Silver Prayer Book, to page 17, to read the Refuge in Bodhicitta prayer 3 times, and then we'll pause. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Now visualize. A replica of the Lama, inseparable from Shakyamuni Buddha, dissolves into your crown, and instantly you are enlightened. From your body, numerous replicas of the Lama, in the form of light, facing toward the refuge field, go out and enter the crown of all sentient beings to the power of your bodhicitta intention. The light purifies all the beings, and instantly they are enlightened. And Geshe-la said, the merit for this bodhicitta intention, this visualization, the merit of that is endless. It continues until you reach nirvana. And now let's reach the meditation on the 4 immeasurables, thoughts. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to abide in equanimity, free of hatred and attachment, not holding some close and others distant. May they abide in equanimity. I myself will cause them to abide in equanimity. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings had happiness and the causes of happiness. May they have happiness in its cause. I myself will cause them to have happiness in its cause. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were free of suffering and its cause. May they be free of suffering and its cause. I myself will cause them to be free from suffering and its cause. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were never separated from the happiness of higher rebirth and liberation. May they never be separated from these. I myself will cause them never to be separated from these. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. For the sake of all mother sentient beings, I shall quickly and more quickly actualize the Guru Deity's primordial state of Buddhahood in this very lifetime. I shall liberate all mother sentient beings from suffering and lead them to the great bliss of Buddhahood. For this purpose, I'm going to practice the profound path of Guru Deity Yoga. For the sake of all mother sentient beings, I shall quickly and more quickly actualize the Guru Deity's primordial state of Buddhahood in this very lifetime. I shall liberate all mother sentient beings from suffering and lead them to the great bliss of Buddhahood. For this purpose, I'm going to practice the profound path of Guru Deity Yoga. For the sake of all mother sentient beings, I shall quickly and more quickly actualize the Guru Deity's primordial state of Buddhahood for this very lifetime. I shall liberate all mother sentient beings from suffering and lead them to the great bliss of Buddhahood. For this purpose, I'm going to practice the profound path of Guru Deity Yoga. And now we'll dissolve the refuge field. The 5 sets of lamas and the lion throne dissolve like clouds into space between your eyebrows at the upper opening of the central channel. You receive all their blessings. Now continue with purifying the place. Everywhere may the ground be pure, free of the roughness of pebbles and so forth. May it be in the nature of lapis lazuli and as smooth as the palm of one's hand. May human and divine offerings, actually arranged and mentally created, clouds of finest Mandala offerings fill the entire space. So, once Geshe once said, when we chant beautifully this offering cloud mantra from our heart, we make an offering to the merit field. The tunes come from the lineage lamas and are blessed, so they bless our minds. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasattva Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Sammasambuddhaya Teyata Om Vaje Vaje Mahavaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Kramana Vaje Sarakawa Avarana Vishodhana Vaje Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasattva Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Sammasambuddhaya Teyata Om Vaje Vaje Mahavaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Kamana Vaje Sarakawa Avarano Vishodhana Vaje Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasattva Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Sammasambuddhaya Teyata Om Vaje Vaje Mahavaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Kamana Vaje Sarakawa Avarano Vishodhana Vaje Soha. By the power of truth of the 3 rare sublime ones, the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the great wealth of the completed 2 collections, and the sphere phenomena being pure and inconceivable, may these piles of clouds of offerings arising through transformation by the Bodhisattvas Arya Samandabhadra, Manjushri, and so forth, unimaginable and inexhaustible, equaling the sky, arise in the eyes of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, be received. Let's continue, page 22. You emanate from the heart of the Savior of the 100 Devas joyful realm. On the peak of a cloud water holder resembling clumps of extremely fresh white curd, the king of Dharma, Olishan Tsongkhapa, with your sons, I request you to come to this place. In the sky before me on a lion throne, lotus and moon disk, the perfect pure Lama smiles with delight. Supreme field of the merit of mind's devotion, I beg you to abide for 100 eons to increase the teachings. Your holy mind understands the full extent of objects to be known. Your eloquent speech is the ear ornament of the fortunate ones. Your holy body is glowing and glorious with fame. To you who is meaningful to see, hear, and remember, I prostrate. Beautiful drinking water, various arranged flowers, fragrant incense, light, scented water, and so forth, actually performed and mentally transformed oceans of clouds of offerings, I offer to you the supreme field of merit. Now generate strong and intense regret for all the negative karma done in this and all beginningless past lives. Whatever non-virtues of body, speech, and mind, and especially actions opposite to the 3 vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart, I regret and fervently confess them all individually. Now, Geshe-la has asked us to say the Vajrasattva mantra here. So you can either find it on page 204 in this page, but it doesn't have the verse of praise in it, or you can go to the retreat prayer book, and that's it's on page 119 is the verse of praise, and page 120 is the actual mantra. So let's see, this one, it's page 204. Really thinking of just your name eradicates all obstacles and immediately purifies all negative karma. Thus to you, Vajrasattva, I make prostration. Okay, so let's just say it out loud 7 times. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tishto Dido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Tutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ahahaha Ho Bhagavana Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vajrabhava Mahasam Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tishta Dido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Tutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ahahaha Ho Bhagavana Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vajrabhava Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tishta Dido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Tutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ahahaha Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vajrabhava Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tishta Dido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Tutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ahahaha Ho Bhagavana Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vajrabhava Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tishta Dido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Tutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ahahaha Ho Bhagavana Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vajrabhava Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tishta Dido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Tutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ahahaha Ho Bhagavana Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vajrabhava Mahasamaya Sato ahum pe om Vajrasattva samaya manupalaya Vajrasattva tenopa tishta dido me bhava Suto kayo me bhava supo kayo me bhava Anurakto me bhava sarasiddhi me prayacha Sarva karma tsutsame chitam shiyam kuruhum Ha 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 ho bhagavana sarva tathagata Vajramame munche vajrapa mahasamaya Sato ahum pe. Okay, now go back to the Silver Prayer Book, page 24, and we'll continue with the Limb of Rejoicing. In this time of the 5 degenerations, you strove for many listenings and realizations and made meaningful the perfect human rebirth by renouncing the 8 worldly concerns and the Savior's extensive deeds. I rejoice sincerely from the depths of my heart. Please, holy, perfect, pure Gurus, from billow clouds of compassion and wisdom in the sky of Dharmakaya, make rainfalls of profound and extensive teachings of whatever is suitable for the ears of sentient beings who are the objects to be subdued. I dedicate whatever virtues I have ever collected for the benefit of the teachings and of all sentient beings, and in particular for the essential teachings of Venerable Tsongkhapa to shine forever. Now the Mandala offering. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun and the moon. I imagine this is a Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. Due to the merits of having offered this mandala to Guru Lama Tsongkhapa, father and 2 sons, may I, my family members, and all sentient beings, without a delay of even 1 second, be able to meet the pure wisdom teaching of the victorious one, Lama Tsongkhapa, who is endowed with pure morality and the brave attitude, who does extensive deeds for all sentient beings, and who accomplishes the yoga of 2 stages, the essence of which is the transcendental wisdom of non-dual bliss and voidness. Idam Guru Ratnamandalakam Niryatayami. And now visualization. 3 hollow white beams are emitted from the hearts of Lama Tsongkhapa and sons. The beams mix into one as they enter into your own crown. Milk-colored white nectar flows into you through the white beam tube and washes away all stains, sicknesses, spirit harms, defilements, and negative karma. Your own body becomes calm and clear like crystal. Now let's read the 5-line prayer to Lama Tsongkhapa. It's at the bottom of the page. Avalokiteshvara, great treasure of non-objectifying compassion, Manjusri, master of stainless wisdom, Vajrapani, destroyer of the entire host of Maras, Tsongkhapa, crown jewel of the sages of the land of snow, to Lord Tsongkhapa, at your feet I make requests. Now we're going to read the Lamrim prayer verses in the red prayer book. Page 146, LC 84. And so if you do not have this book, please listen. It's not a problem if you can't read along. Supreme field of merit, my perfect pure Guru, through the power of having made offerings and respectful requests, I seek your blessings, savor in the very root of happiness and goodness, that I may come under your joyful guidance. Now turn to page 149, LC 85. Realizing how this body of freedoms and richnesses is found but once, is difficult to obtain, and is quickly lost, I seek your blessings to make it worthwhile and take its essence, without being distracted by the meaningless affairs of this life. Aghast of the searing blaze of suffering in the lower realms, I take heartfelt refuge in the 3 rare sublime ones, and seek your blessings that I may diligently strive to abandon all negative karma and accomplish the accumulation of every virtue. Violently tossed amidst waves of karma and delusions, plagued by the many sea monsters of the 3 kinds of sufferings, I seek your blessings to develop an intense longing to be liberated from this infinite and frightening great ocean of existence. Having abandoned the mind that views this unbearable prison of cyclic existence as a beautiful park, I seek your blessings to hold the three trainings as the treasure of the Arya's wealth, and thereby to uphold the victory banner of liberation. Having considered how all these miserable beings have been my mothers, and have raised me with kindness again and again, I seek your blessing to develop effortless compassion, like that of a loving mother for her precious child. There is no difference between myself and others. None of us wishes for even the slightest of sufferings, or is ever content with the happiness we have. Realizing this, I seek your blessings that I may generate joy for the happiness of others. This chronic disease of cherishing myself is the cause giving rise to my unsought suffering. Perceiving this, I seek your blessings to blame, begrudge, and destroy the monstrous demon of selfishness. The mind that cherishes mothers and places them in bliss is a gateway leading to infinite qualities. Seeing this, I seek your blessings to cherish these transmigratory beings more than my life, even should they rise up as my enemies. In brief, infantile beings labor only for their own ends, while the able ones work solely for the welfare of others. With a mind understanding the distinction between the failings of one and the advantages of the other, I seek your blessings to enable me to equalize and exchange myself to others. Cherishing myself is the doorway to all loss, while cherishing my mothers is the foundation of all qualities. Hence I seek your blessings to make my heart practice the yoga of exchanging myself for others. Go to page 161, LC 95. We'll read this 3 times. And thus, perfect, pure, compassionate Guru, I seek your blessings that all negative karmas, obscurations, and sufferings of other transmigratory beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that by giving my happiness and virtue to others, all transmigratory beings may experience happiness. And thus, perfect, pure, compassionate Guru, I seek your blessings that all negative karmas, obscurations, and sufferings of other transmigratory beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that by giving my happiness and virtue to others, all transmigratory beings may experience happiness. And thus, perfect, pure, compassionate Guru, I seek your blessings that all negative karmas, obscurations, and sufferings of other transmigratory beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that by giving my happiness and virtue to others, all transmigratory beings may experience happiness. Even if in the environment and beings are filled with the fruits of negative karma and unwished-for sufferings pour down like rain, I seek your blessings to take these miserable conditions as a path by seeing them as causes to exhaust the result of my negative karma. In short, no matter what appearances arise, be they good or bad, I seek your blessings to transform them into a path, increasing the 2 bodhicittas to the practice of the 5 powers, the quintessence of the entire dharma, and thus to cultivate only mental happiness. I seek your blessings that I may relate everything I meet to meditation through skillful means possessing the 4 practices, and that I may make this life of freedoms and richnesses greatly meaningful through practicing the commitments and precepts of thought transformation. In order to rescue all transmigratory beings from the vast seas of existence, I seek your blessings to train only in bodhicitta, to love, compassion, and a special attitude, conjoined with the technique of mounting, taking, and giving upon the breath. I seek your blessings that I may eagerly endeavor to put into practice the 3 Mahayana moral codes, and to restrain my mind stream with the pure vows of the conqueror's sons, the single path journeyed by all conquerors of the 3 times. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of generosity, to the guideline teaching of increasing the mind that gives without attachment, namely transforming my body, wealth, and merits of virtue of the 3 times into the object desired by each and every sentient being. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of morality by not transgressing the bounds of the pratimoksha, bodhisattva, and tantric vows, even at the cost of my life, accumulating virtuous qualities and accomplishing the purpose of sentient beings. Should even all the beings of the 3 realms, without exception, become angry at me, humiliate, criticize, threaten, or even kill me, I seek your blessings not to be agitated, but to complete the perfection of patience that works for their benefit in response to their harm. even if I must remain for an ocean of eons in the fiery hells of Avicii, for the sake of even just one sentient being, I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of joyous effort that out of compassion entirely strives for supreme enlightenment. Having abandoned the faults of sinking, excitement, and distraction, I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of firm contemplation to the samadhi of single-pointed placement upon the nature of reality of all phenomena, their lack of true existence. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of wisdom through the space-like yoga of single-minded placement upon ultimate truth, conjoined with the pliancy and great bliss induced by the discriminating wisdom analyzing suchness. I seek your blessing to perfect the samadhi and illusion by realizing how outer inner phenomena lack true existence but still appear like an illusion, a dream, or the moon's image on a still lake. Samsara and nirvana lack even an atom of inherent existence, and cause and effect independent rising are unbetraying. I seek your blessings to discern the meaning of Nagarjuna's thought that these two are mutually complementary and not contradictory. Then, crossing the depths of the ocean of Tantra, through the kindness of my captain Vajradhara, I seek your blessings that I may hold my vows and commitments, the root of siddhis dearer than my life. I seek your blessings that whatever appears may arise as a deity, having cleansed all stains of ordinary appearance and grasping, with the first stage yoga of transforming birth, death, and the bardo into the three bodies of a conqueror. I seek your blessings to actualize in this life the path uniting clear light and the illusory body which arises from placing your feet, my Savior, in the eight petals of my heart, at the very center of my central channel. If my time of death comes before I have completed the points of the path, I seek your blessings that I be led to a pure land, so the instructions for correctly applying the five powers or the Guru's transference of consciousness, the forceful means to enlightenment. In short, I seek your blessings, my Savior, to be guided by you from birth inseparably throughout all my lives, and thus to become your main disciple, holding every secret of your holy body, speech, and mind. Savior, please grant that all be auspicious for me, to be foremost among your very first circle of disciples, wherever you manifest Buddhahood, so that all my temporal and ultimate wishes, without exception, may be effortlessly and spontaneously fulfilled. I'll turn to page 171, LC 115. Having thus been entreated, Supreme Guru, please grant this request, so that you may bless me happily come to the crown of my head, and once again set your radiant feet firmly at the corolla of my lotus heart. Okay, now we go back to the Silver Prayer Book, to page 33, where it says the Guru entering the heart. Page 33. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus sun and moon seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the realizations of your holy body, speech, and mind. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus sun and moon seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the general and sublime realizations. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus sun and moon seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness, and please remain stable without separation from my body, speech, and mind until I attain enlightenment. Guru Lama Tsongkhapa enters into your heart and becomes completely one with your body, speech, and mind. Now let's read the dedication on the next page. May I continue my life in pure moral conduct, listening to many teachings. May I train the mind in bodhicitta, pure conduct, and pure view, without corrupting the teaching of pure wisdom of the second Buddha, Lama Tsongkhapa. In all my lives, through the victorious one Lama Tsongkhapa, acting in persons as a Mahayana Guru, may never turn aside from even an instant from the excellent path praised by the victorious ones. And whatever way you appear, glorious Guru, with whatever retinue, lifespan, and pure land, whatever noble and holy name you take, may I and others attain only these. May the glorious Guru's lives be long and stable. May all beings equally this extent of space have happiness. May I and others without exception accumulate merit and purify negativities, and may be blessed to quickly attain Buddhahood. May I not arise heresy for even a second, and the actions of the glorious Guru May I regard whatever actions are done as pure. With this devotion, may I receive the blessings of the Guru in my heart. Due to the merits of the 3 times created by myself and others, and by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, may I, my family members, and all the students and benefactors of the organization and all sentient beings be able to meet with perfectly qualified Mahayana virtuous friends in all our future lives. From my side, may you always see them as enlightened. May you always perform only actions most pleasing to their holy minds, and may you always fulfill their holy wishes immediately. And now, if you don't know these by heart, if you go to the Gold Prayer Book, to the short, long life prayers, which we usually say on Sunday. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. The one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience who received the name Avatare, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on Blissed Void, Lama ornament of the Yellow Hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the 3 jewels, savor myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. And now 7 green Tara mantras for Geshe-la and Geshe-sangpos, long, healthy, happy life, so they may be free of obstacles and so that all their Dharma wishes will be fulfilled, and also for Geshe-la's safe return. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Thank you very much. Have a wonderful, healthy, safe week.